What is do my dear boys coming through once again? And on today's video, we're gonna talk about the situation that happened last night and where somebody disrespected 16 to life, man. Also, we're gonna talk about a video that was uploaded today and where there's a lot of contradictions. And boy, we had to call this. We have to call this. But before we continue with this video, do not forget to hit that like, a comment, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, man. Now let's get to the situation, right? And of course, we're trying to make it to 6,000 subscribers. I'm just saying we have a goal. I have mentioned it on different videos, so let's do this. Thank you for the support. As a matter of fact, look, one thing about me, and I'm just gonna make it quick right now, and I'm gonna end it with me as well. Me, I have always be transparent with you guys, tell you who I am, where I've been at, and that's it. And there's videos about that. There's videos if the homies or the people I used to kick it with on the streets, they still fuck with me, which they do. I mean, they come on my life. I talk to them behind the scenes, stuff like that, and it's all good. They even come and visit. It's all good, homie. You know, that shows you right there who I am, and you can ask about me. Trust me, they're gonna know me, and they're gonna tell you who I am, right? There's gonna be videos on where I've been at, and I have never hide nothing. As long as I'm not with the word of functions, which come on, the wife used to work behind the wall, so she can look beyond beyond the paperwork they give you. They do you show people, right? Because there's stuff on the background, right? And she can check all that stuff, checked all that stuff, and apparently she's with me, so apparently I passed the test. Not only that, we never have done nothing against nobody, as in throwing nobody under the bus, and nobody can come out and say that. The only one on my case, so you're never gonna see none of that stuff, right? Just to make clear, if you cannot accept that, I mean, that's on you. That's on you. Does it affect me in any kind of way or form? No, I have said it before. If you're not on my same mentality, I mean, if we're not the same, uh, your opinion does not matter to me in that sense, right? I do respect, listen, I do respect what everybody does out there. If you're going to be a 100% hater, do your thing, homie. I don't agree with it, but I can respect that, man. That's your choice in life. If you want to be a part of something, that's your choice in life, and I can respect that 100%, man. I can respect that. You know what I mean? But let's just understand one thing. Different people have different goals in life. Different people have different purposes in life. My purpose today as a man is to take care of my family, and I have done it. That's why we do YouTube. That's why we got a business. I'm not saying it's easy at all. Hell no, man. For those who know, been putting in work, big time. So hopefully people can respect that side of me and be like, you know what? Then este vato sí se avienta, güey. Pero with this being said, I just want to clear that up, and we're gonna end up touch a different subject at the end. But let's talk about this video. So on today's episode, man, I seen a video dropped today talking about Blue Devil, that he paid 10 G's. Man, that's alleged by these individuals, right? I don't know. I do not know. But it is funny. I mean, damn, 10 G's is a lot of money, to be honest, man. Shit. Shit, I sent me like 5 G's my way, homie. I sent some individuals your way. Pero, look, you know what I don't agree with is with when people are pointing fingers for me, but they seem to forget about stuff. And today we're gonna talk about that because it is cool. Okay, do your thing, give your opinion, but I cannot say basically this. I cannot accuse you of doing something when I know that I have done that prior. And I'm gonna put you in the spotlight right here, like, dang, homie, you just did that. But hey, but don't talk about what I did. So we're gonna talk about that today. So they're saying that Blue Devil did this, right? But guess, trip on this. Didn't somebody pay OG, triple OG money to leave them alone and stop making videos about them? Didn't somebody paid OG Triple G to be like, hey, don't make videos about me, make videos about L? I don't know. Again, allegations, but they're out there. Same thing with this individual. There are allegations, but they're out there. Somebody had to say that, and somebody did say that with things, right? With this individual. So is the same thing, homie. So there it goes with the whole contradiction. That there you go with the whole. I'm pointing a finger, but three are pointing my way, and we're not hating on nobody, but we calling facts. You know, facts. A lot of people get butthurt about facts, but they're facts, homie. Uh, please don't come with the hating on raza. Please don't come with that shit. Por favor. I mean, because, homie, that fucking palabra is getting so used, man, that you can't even see the color of that shit. They throw that shit on the fucking lavadora so many times. That shit's hella faded already. Because that's the fucking line that everybody wants to use. Hate on the raza. Hate, hate, hate. Come on, homie. It's not hate, bro. It's speaking facts. You know? Other than that, man, I wish nothing but the best to every single one of you guys, man. When it comes down to the platforms, fuck yeah. Do your thing. You're killing it, homie. You're killing it. I always say it, man. I wish I can be like half of that. You know? I wish I can be half in that. You know? And the only thing I wish that everybody can keep it to a point and actually recognize that. Once you recognize that and be like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, my bad. I did that in the past, but now that I got more knowledge, that I have matured more, they have come down. I understood that what I was doing in the back, it was not me. It was something else, right? Just admit it and that's it. You know, if you want, if you're not obligated to do none of that stuff. Now, about the life, man. Yesterday life, boy, this morning I woke up to somebody saying that somebody was talking smack about what's his name? 16 to Life, man. Chill, right? Chill from 16 to Life. 16 to Life has mentioned me in some of his videos, which I do appreciate. Thank you very much, man. He seemed like an alright individual, man. And to be honest, you know, man, I see a person for their character. Como son, right? That's what it matters. And all this toughness that you're never gonna see on me, homie. That shit just vale madre, way. That shit don't mean nothing, homie. You know? And the individual seemed chill, right? Of course, he's a different part of he's a different ethnicity, and we shouldn't try to divide nothing. Oh, the raza. No. At the end of the day, we are all men. 100%. Doesn't matter your skin color at all. You know? And for somebody just to say that if he dropped a video on me, you a pussy, and put his name out there, that's not cool. That's not cool because he did drop a video. So that means that you call him a pussy. And I've seen people saying that he called him the B word, but he didn't. I mean, for what I saw, he didn't, right? He didn't. And I'm not going to go with that story because we're trying to keep it 100 right here, you know? Doesn't matter. We just speaking facts, and that's it. And it I understand that it's messed up that it is messed up that you are in the hotspot and people are talking masa left and right. People are dropping videos left and right. And even though some people might say, oh, it's just because I have a personal issue with this stuff like that, at the end of the day, it's views as well, homie. It's views as well, 100%. Everybody have said, okay, I'm tired of hearing this shit. I'm tired of doing this, homie, but you're still watching the videos, right? Me, I try to drop 2 videos, something different. If you don't want to hear about this shenanigans, there's a video for that. Now, if you want to hear about the shenanigans, there's this video, right? And you got a choice. You got a choice, man. Either you listen just to one, you want to listen to 2. Ahí está, güey, ¿me entiendes? But don't come over here and tell me, oh, you dropping these videos about this. No, homie, I'm dropping a video about something else, and I'm dropping a video about this. Why? Because I'm chasing that money. I'm not gonna lie over here and tell I don't do it for the money. I do it for this, or I do it for helping others and all that stuff. No, homie. I do share my experiences in life. I do that. I do hope that the youngsters or somebody will get something out of my video, some kind of information that will help them in some way. But at the end of the day, we're hustling right here. We're trying to provide for the family, and we are doing. We let's say we have like a second job. Uh, one thing about me, man, I'm a go getter. But one thing about me, I would not be begging for nobody's stuff, which I do appreciate it, man. But it's just me, homie. It's just me. When somebody does bless me and stuff like that, trust me, I do appreciate it. Why? Because it might not be that much for you, but for me, it means the fucking planet. It means the planet, man. You don't even know. You don't even know. You think that big because we have a business. Oh, this vato's fucking making the bank. Nah, homie. No, it is. It's more complicated than you might think, man. And that goes to those guys who have businesses, right? I'm not gonna say that my business is like the most successful in this area because it's not. But we're pushing for that, and slowly we are putting stuff in the business that costs a lot of money, right? It costs a lot of money. Just look at the wifey. She's over there for over a week because we're waiting for this machine, ice cream machine that we were trying to save $300. If I had money, you think I would care about that shit? I would order from right here. You know what I mean? But we don't have it like that. And that's what we do. You have to work different angles, trying to come up on stuff. And I'm not begging for nothing. I'm just right here doing my thing. So for individuals that trying to look at me like I'm less than than you or whatever, nah, me. No, I'm just on a different level. I'm on a mental level, in where my goal, my priority, my purpose in life is about me and mine's. You know, I got responsibilities in life. I don't got time to be playing those games. You know, and you're never gonna see me take something to a certain energy, right? I mean, a certain level. I'm just chill. What I'm showing you, that's who I am. And again, there's gonna be a if you have any questions, there's gonna be content on that because I was keeping it 100 with you guys and trying to do that. Yes, I don't need to explain myself to nobody, but when I chose to do it, it's because I want to. You know what I mean? And that's why I said when it comes to old boy right here, Dubs, he don't need to explain himself to nobody. But I feel like when you come out with the toughness, with that type of energy, I mean, it's like, hold on, man. So where were you at, right? And that's what we're not doing. We have changed for the right reasons. We understood um, the purpose in life, right? We didn't get pushed. Uh, we make those decisions, and we just make those decisions by a legit way. Simple as that. If you can't respect that, homie, that's on you. Which I do respect your opinion. There's gonna be a big difference between me and a lot of people. I will not call you out of your name because you have a different opinion, even though you might call me out of my name, right? So, should I lower myself to those standards and get at you at the same level? No, no. I'm quick to try to think before act, right? I always see what's the purpose of certain videos, certain messages, and see the source where it's coming, you know. So what I'm saying is basically this, man. The purpose should be about you accomplishing something for yourself, for your life, because I have seen many people that is still stuck in the same cycle and the same mentality. And it's okay if you want to stay right there. More power to you, man. Do your thing. And I'm not saying to get out of there, you know, but I want you to pay attention. They stuck on the same cycle, and what the fuck they're doing to I mean about what they're doing about themselves to improve themselves. Now that right, we have to understand that business is business, and this is how it works. If you have a store, right? If you sell appliances, right? You have an appliance store that sells equipment for businesses. Just pay attention. If you consider yourself super activo, are you gonna sell that appliance to somebody who's not? Just think about that, man. Business is business, and other things are other things. Just put it this way. I do understand, I do respect, and simple as that, man. Trust me. At the end of the day, my decisions are my decisions, and thank you for those who have mentioned my name on the podcast. Uh, Thank you for. I do understand 100%. Trust me, I do understand 100%, and I, I see the big picture. Trust me, I don't see the what's going on right now. I see the big picture, and I'm smart. Just put it this way, I'm smart. Muchas gracias. I highly appreciate it, man. But with this being said, we are out to next video. If you got it, you got it. If you didn't, you better chase it. We are out.